1. The good microbiome. Jillian and Jackie are twins, but one weighs 41 kilograms more than the other. Professor Tim Spector has been following their development for 25 years as part of a UK nationwide twin study program. He believes that the difference in their weight is due to tiny microorganisms, microbes that live in our intestines. Every time you eat something, you feed hundreds of trillions of germs. You never eat alone, he explains. Stool samples taken from each of the sisters revealed that the thinner Jillian has a very diverse intestinal flora, while Jackie has very few intestinal microbes. The more this diversity, the thinner the person. If you are too heavy, then your microbes are not as diverse as they could be, says Professor Spector, who bases his findings on a study of 5,000 people. To diversify your microbiome, you need to eat a healthy and varied diet rich in various kinds of fiber. As the professor points out, most Britons consume only half of the required fiber. Healthy fiber sources: bran flakes, fruits, including berries and pears, vegetables such as broccoli and carrots, beans, pulses, nuts. 2. Heredity. Why do some people strictly follow different diets, exercise regularly, but still cannot lose weight, while others do almost nothing, but remain in good shape? Scientists at the University of Cambridge believe that about 40–70% of our weight depends on the set of genes that we inherited from our parents. This is a lottery, says Professor Sadaf Faruqi. It is now clear that genes affect our weight, and if you have a defect in certain genes, that may be enough for obesity. These specific genes can affect appetite, the amount of food consumed, and even what kind of food a person prefers. Genes also determine how we burn calories and whether our bodies are able to efficiently distribute fat. In total, there are at least 100 genes that affect weight, including the MC4R gene, which controls hunger and appetite. According to experts, 1 person in every 1,000 has a defective variant of the MC4R gene, which means that its owners tend to be more hungry, and they are drawn to more fatty foods. You can't do anything about your genes, but some people will find it helpful to know that their genes increase their chances of gaining weight. Knowing this, they can change their diet and exercise, says Professor Faruqi. 3. Dinner still to the enemy. There is some truth in the old saying, eat breakfast yourself, share lunch with a friend, and give dinner to the enemy, but not in the sense in which you might think. Obesity expert Dr. James Brown says the later we eat, the more likely we are to gain weight. And not because we are less active at night, as many people think, but because of our internal clock. Our bodies are tuned to handle calories most efficiently during the daytime when it's light, not at night when it's dark, he explains. It is for this reason that those who work in shifts or at different hours can find it harder not to gain weight. At night, our body has difficulty digesting fats and sugar, so it is better to eat something high in calories before 7 in the evening in case you want to lose weight or not gain weight. Over the past 10 years, the UK national average has shifted dinner times from 5:00 p.m. to around 8:00 p.m., and this has also contributed to the increase in overweight people, Dr. Brown points out. But even with today's pace of life and no matter what your working hours are, there are things you can control to keep fit. According to Dr. Brown's rules, you can't ignore breakfast or eat just 1 slice of toasted bread in the morning. For breakfast, you need to eat something that contains protein, some fat and carbohydrates, such as eggs and a piece of bread made from wholemeal flour. This way you will feel full for longer. This should be followed by a substantial nutritious lunch and a lighter dinner. 4. How to trick your brain. According to the government sociological group Behavioral Insights team, the British poorly monitor how much food they consume, and as a result, they underestimate the calories they receive by 30-50. Behavioral scientist Hugo Harper offers several ways you can subconsciously change your eating habits so that you don't count calories all the time. For example, it will be more effective not to rely on your own willpower, but simply to remove from sight something that whets your appetite. Therefore, do not lay out unhealthy snacks in plain sight. It is better to put a bowl of fruit or something useful there. Do not sit in front of the TV with a packet of cookies. Put on a saucer as many cookies as you are going to eat, maximum 2, and already with this amount go into the living room. Dr. Harper also advises substituting rather than canceling something entirely, especially if you love it. Just go for the low-calorie option. For example, drink low-calorie sodas, or reduce the serving size. This will be more effective than trying, for example, to completely break the habit of drinking tea with chocolate chip. People tend to be oblivious to the difference if their portion is cut 5-10, Harper says. In addition, people often eat mechanically, without even thinking about what they are eating. So if you take a smaller plate or follow the recipe suggested on the package, this will prevent thoughtless absorption of calories. 5. Hormones. The success of bariatric surgery lies not only in the fact that it reduces the stomach, but also in the subsequent change in hormonal levels. Our appetite is controlled by hormones, and doctors have found that bariatric surgery, the most effective treatment for obesity, increases the number of hormones that make us feel full, and decreases those that make us feel hungry. However, we are talking about a major operation, which consists in reducing the volume of the stomach, sometimes by 90, and it is recommended only for those people whose body mass index is at least 35. Scientists at Imperial College London have recreated the gut hormones that cause changes in appetite after such surgery, and are currently conducting new clinical trials with them. Patients are offered a mixture of 3 hormones as an injection daily for 4 weeks. Patients feel less hungry, eat less and lose 2 to 8 kilograms in 28 days, says Tricia Tan. If this method is considered safe, it is planned to use it in the future until the patient reaches normal weight. But there is another way to lose weight. No surgery, no hard and exhausting sports cookies. Is ProVen safe? ProVen is an all-natural formula that contains only ingredients that are completely safe. It is manufactured right here in the USA in an FDA-registered facility that adheres to the GMP Good Manufacturing Practices guidelines. We ensure that all the ingredients we use are of the highest possible standard and are rigorously tested to ensure the highest purity and potency. I know ProVen is backed by science, but are you sure it'll work for me? Short answer is yes. Regardless of whether you're 20, 40, or 80 and no matter your weight or background. This is the only supplement that tackles the root cause of obesity by detoxifying your body of foreign pollution that have been disrupting our hormone balance since the 1960s. I like to categorize the results into 3 stages. First, you'll feel much better overall. Think back a decade or 2. That's how you'll feel again. Second, you'll look better. Your skin and face will look brighter and healthier and younger as your body starts to detoxify. Finally, ProVen will help you get rid of that excess body fat and keep it off. Our studies show that average weight loss over 3 months was 35 pounds. I'm positive this formula is the secret to a slim and sexy figure for everybody. Your current situation doesn't matter. Whether you have 10, 50, or more than 100 pounds to lose is irrelevant. What if ProVen doesn't work for me? If you're skeptical, I understand. My wife was too. I know that the only way you're going to be totally convinced is by trying this amazing formula and experiencing the incredible transformation for yourself. That's why I want you to feel completely comfortable when you order today. So I am giving you my ironclad, no questions asked 60-day money-back guaranteed. Try ProVen out for yourself today, and if you're not totally thrilled with the results you see and feel, simply email me for a full refund, no questions asked. I can't be fairer than that. Try ProVen for yourself today, risk-free. For details, please read the shipping and returns policy here. How many bottles of ProVen should I order? We performed a study of 62 people, all suffering from varying levels of obesity. The average weight lost in the group when taking ProVen once a day was 55 pounds and 95 lost over 60 pounds. Maximum weight loss was achieved when taking ProVen for at least 3 months, but 6 months or longer was best. From our studies we have determined these general requirements. 1-10 pounds loss equals 1 bottle. 11-30 pounds loss equals 3 bottles. 30 pounds loss or more equals 6 bottles until you reach your target weight. Also, stock is selling out so much faster than we could have anticipated, so we cannot guarantee there will be any left or the price hasn't gone up the next time you come back to this page. That's why I highly recommend taking advantage of our 3 or 6 bottle deals today, which have huge discounts to the standard price. How fast will I receive my order? Orders are shipped daily, 7 days a week, 365 days a year with either UPS or FedEx. US orders are generally received in 2001 to 2007 days. International orders can take longer depending on the local post services and custom clearances, but generally they are received in 2007 to 14 business days. Is this a one-time payment or will I be rebilled? This is strictly a one-payment offer with no hidden charges. You will never be charged anything without your permission. We hate when companies do that as much as you do.